Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Championship Season. This is round 3, which is the Chinese Grand Prix. We are in the Ferrari with Sebastian Vettel. We are 4 points ahead in the Drivers' Championship because we lost last time out in Malaysia. Mercedes somehow were quicker than us at Malaysia, the track that Ferrari dominated in real life last year. The new Formula 1 season has started. The first race was at the weekend there. If you didn't watch it, go and watch it because it was a quality race. It was entertaining. But here we go. One showing qualifying for people who's new to this series that's going to be. As you can see, it's a bit drizzly rain, so we probably will have to go with the intermediate compound tyres.
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
Here we go. I think this is the first time in the rain in this series, so it's not really my favourite circuit to do it either. I'm not really a fan of the circuit, but here we go. We come through the first turn. It's a long, sweeping right-hander. Drop down the hill to the left-hander. Good acceleration. He's left Lewis Hamilton for dead at the moment. He brakes hard. Takes the hairpin, license, sweet. Gets the apex on the outside. Is it flat out through here? Not quite. Not far off it. Not quite. Brings it back over to get the apex. He runs a bit wide. Gets the apex again. Still quite a bit in front of Lewis Hamilton at the moment, but this is where Hamilton will be quick in the third sector. Because of the long back straight, Mercedes has so much more pace than a Ferrari in a straight line. Ferrari's nice and tidy through the little twisty sections on the circuit, but Vettel should still probably comfortably claim pole position with the gap that he's got over Lewis Hamilton. Didn't really get the apex on the hairpin, but still an okay exit out the last hairpin through the last corner. Runs it a bit flap onto the curb, and he does a lap of 1:44.1, which claims Sebastian Vettel pole position in the Chinese Grand Prix. Hopefully we can convert this pole position into a race win, unlike Malaysia last race out. Hopefully we'll have a strong race pace today, and unlike Malaysia, pull off away from the Mercedes pretty quickly. It's still raining here, which might suit the Mercedes better, but the Ferrari showed good pace in the rain in qualifying.
You're capable of pushing for the win today. Good luck.
Vettel just bogged down on the start. Hamilton has taken the lead again. Ferrari just can't get a good start. He's forced Hamilton to run wide a bit just because he was so close up the gearbox, and Vettel takes first place back into the first corner. As you come up, it will come down the hill towards the hairpin. He runs a bit wide. Raikkonen has made a move on Nico Rosberg for third place. So that's good for Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship, ahead of Mercedes. Hopefully the rain dies off before the pit stops, just so they can run the dry tyres. to put some quick laps in. A half a second over Lewis Hamilton. Just Sebastian Vettel. Going this long sweep at right hander down this long back straight. And Vettel will want to get over a second lead to prevent the DRS of Lewis Hamilton. Well, I don't know if the DRS will be enabled because of the rain. It might get enabled later on in the race. He's got a nose cone stuck in the front of the rear wing. Does Vettel. He does a 148.3. That's some way off the qualifying pace.
We'll be seeing at
He's
least
done
20 minutes
I
of
think it was a 144.1. I think the qualifying lap time was of
The
Sebastian Vettel.
conditions are causing everyone trouble. Try your best to find the grip.
As you can see, as Jeff tells us on the radio that everybody is finding it hard to find the grip. This is Vettel's chance to try and open up the gap. He's finding it hard to find the grip as well, but he's got a 1.4 second gap over Lewis Hamilton. Well, the Ferrari looks to have good, strong race pace. Earlier on in this race, we are on one lap 2, but he's got a 1.7 second gap now. He's opened up 3 tenths through that second sector over Lewis Hamilton. And coming up to the hairpin. Brakes hard for the hairpin. Cut the curb just a little bit there. Turned in just a little too early. Come across the line. 144.9.
Great work.
He's got
That's a new fastest lap for the race.
840.
Hamilton's
Got a
losing a
second low.
second a lap to you. He's dropping behind.
It's good news for Sebastian Vettel. He's opening up a second a lap over Lewis Hamilton. Which is really good news for the Ferrari driver. Takes trying to extend his lead at the top of the Drivers' Championship. We can't just to finish the first sector. .5 seconds of that. So a little lead there onto the artificial grass. It's been a really good lap from Vettel. Hamilton's lapped it through Urshi, opened up a gap by 2,000 of a second, but about 2.7. Flat out for that long right hander into this long back straight. But it can't for the hairpin. Still doesn't make the apex, but does a good drive over the corner. He takes the wider line to get on the power earlier through the last corner. Got a nice healthy lead over Lewis Hamilton. 3 more laps till he comes in. Will the rain stop within 3 laps? Hopefully the rain will stop. If the rain stops, we might play back into dancing Mercedes, but they might be faster in dry conditions. We never know. We've not noticed the Mercedes dry pace quickness in the dry, so if it does change, there might be a contrast and position changing. Secret 4 seconds you got from Vettel to Hamilton. He's come down the long back straight. He's got a lovely health lead. You can't even see Hamilton in the distance, just faintly. You can see Hamilton. A little bit of corner from Vettel.
Hamilton's losing a second a lap to you. He's dropping behind.
Dropped to 4 seconds. Raikkonen has pulled away from Nico Rosberg. He's chasing after Lewis Hamilton. Basically 2 to 3 seconds behind of Raikkonen behind Hamilton. Vettel used to go up at 7:10 through that first sector. Vettel just done the fastest sector to anybody through that first sector.
Okay, about a quarter of our starting fuel is now being used, so that's 3/4 remaining. 3/4. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
There's been an incident. There's a back marker just ahead. Don't know if he's with a spin or has made contact with the barrier or some sort. But he is coming into the pit lane.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again.
So we come through to start lap 6. 4.8 seconds you got. Should Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. Don't look like the rain's going to stop during the next the pit stop for Sebastian Vettel. So you will probably have to go back into the intermediates. 5.3 seconds you got between Vettel and Hamilton. Always extends over the first 2 sectors, but it just either Hamilton bring it down just slightly, or it stays the same through the first sector.
There's about a lap's worth of spare fuel in the car. You won't be able to run in mix 3 for long with that much, but do burn it if you need to.
5.1, Hamilton has brought it down by 2/10. We're running massive wider onto the grass. Sebastian Vettel. He's come down a long back straight. Coming up to complete lap 7. Above 14. Picture everything nice and lovely. So we'll drive off the corner. The tyres are starting to go off a bit from Vettel's car.
Hamilton's gaining around 3/10 on you each lap.
3/10. Hamilton's closing the gap from Sebastian Vettel. And this has to be a good in lap from Sebastian Vettel. just closing the dots so you can just see it on the mini map, just at the bottom left hand side of your screen. 4.5 seconds that one.
Okay, looks like you're running on some slightly worn rubber at this point. Should still have a fair amount of grip left, but be mindful, it's going to start falling away. This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future.
I think it will be another set of intermediate.
Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next.
Didn't get the apex at all though. The Vettel will be coming into the pits this time around, and Vettel comes. Hamilton also follows when Raikkonen will continue on for another lap, because Vettel gets first choice because he leads. Vettel's in his pit box, Hamilton's in his pit
Go,
box.
go, go.
Vettel gets away, and then Gat looks to maintain it. It'll be another great race.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 60% of our starting fuel remains. That's 60% of our starting fuel.
But will be able to pass Sergio Perez. For Perez, I think Perez will be coming into the pits next lap around, so Fanny pass Perez just to try and save tyres. He's not really close enough to Perez for the tyres to get damaged, but when he gets closer to the back of the Force India, he's going through the trusty section between the left and right hander.
Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty.
Jeff only done it once. Plus I lost the back end, so it doesn't matter. But Perez is fighting against Vettel here. Vettel just has the extra grip. When the pressure tyres, Vettel run a mile wide out there because he was aware on the wet part of the circuit. But yeah, that is ready to pass on Sergio Perez. And Bottas will come into the pits, I think, this lap around. He does indeed. Raikkonen is also in the pit lane. So Vettel will take the race lead back. Trying to extend the lead over Lewis Hamilton.
Okay, we're halfway through our fuel load. Halfway.
Trying to make the use of these fresh tyres. Go for 4 seconds of that. Between Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. Lewis left hander. Right hander. Flips it left, flips it right, flips it left again. The double left hander. Going up the little chicane. Vettel's fine, he's got 2 couple sectors. Past sector right now, 4.7 seconds of that. Perez still trying to go up and slash him there. That's what he wants to do. 5 laps to go. finish lap 9 and go on to lap 10. Bell runs a bit wide into the artificial grass. He completes and it's a 1:44
Good
finish.
job. That was the
And
fastest lap of the race so
of the
far.
race for the German International. Didn't that run a bit too far away, but the gap's up to 5 seconds. Like it's 6 seconds back. Wells looking at 6:10. Going up per second. Barry is looking very comfortable in these, well, not tricky conditions, but these slight light rain weather conditions. Barry's looking very nice.
It looks like we're down to 40% of our initial fuel load. That's 40% fuel remaining.
Start lap 11. 3 more laps to go for Sebastian Vettel. He's driven an excellent race so far.
Hamilton's losing a second a lap to you. He's dropping behind.
6 seconds. 6 seconds of that between Vettel and Hamilton. Wait on 1-2. So they think if the brake hard for 4, misses the apex. Goes on way too deep. 6.4 seconds. There's the long second corner, corner 5. Just work it right for turn 6. Double left hander, 7 and 8. Go up to the chicane. Turn 9. Down the long chicane right hander. There's turn 10, I think. On the chicane right hander. Down the long back straight. Turn the haircut, which is turn 11. Grade 12. Okay, well, 5.7 seconds is up. Working on the mile back now. Almost Hamilton, the gap was 6-7 seconds. That was 5.6. No, 6.1. But it was looking big back up again. There's from left hander. That's a right to the right hander. Up to the double left hander. Or he would have been in the gravel pit, but I think that would have lost him a couple of tenths. He comes down this long back straight. Sebastian Vettel has been relentless. He's been untouchable. He had a little scare at turn 1 when Hamilton got a great start off the line, but Vettel didn't give it up, tried to put his car down the inside. Hamilton ran a bit wide through turn 1 at the start. Vettel stuck his car down the inside,
You're pulling out a small gap on Hamilton each lap.
and that Hamilton has just never been able to get close to Vettel ever since. He did start to close the gap during the first stint, just near the end, and he's closing. The gap's going up and down all the time. So come down. Long left-hander. Break it for the right, flicks it left, flick it right. Brakes hard for the double left-hander. She got put up to Rich now. But I was just going to try and push it even further. Just push the Ferrari. He's trying to, I'll try and do a new fastest lap. Faster than a 1:44.7, but it will be tough because the tyres are not at their best. But Vettel will still try.
We're now down to our last quarter of a tank. That's 25% fuel remaining.
25% remaining. Should be comfortable enough to get him to the end of the race. Get the hairpin. Gets the apex as well. Lovely. Exit off the corner. To the left hand of the last corner. As he starts the last lap to Sebastian Vettel. This is the lap where he's going to try and do the new fastest lap of the race. Tyres are not at their best. Hello Rager Gaming. Thank you for watching the stream. As you come through this left-hander, flicks the car right for the right-hander. I couldn't really see what the first sector time was. I don't think it was faster. But now they have enabled DRS, but it's pointless on the last lap. Absolutely pointless. Not going to affect Sebastian Vettel in any way. He's ran a bit wide because the tyres are starting to lose grip. As you can see from the graphic on the right hand side of your screen, they are orange, which means they are not at their best performance. But Sebastian Vettel is going to come home to take the full 25 points. He's been untouchable this race. Has Sebastian Vettel. Hamilton did lead into the first corner, but Sebastian Vettel wins the Chinese Grand Prix. Yes boy, yes Rager, you can be the moderator for the stream. But Sebastian Vettel takes home the Chinese Grand Prix win and the full 25 points. He opens up his championship reign. I think Lewis Hamilton would have taken over Nico Rosberg. Raikkonen picks up 15 points for Ferrari. Was there any race incidents? Maybe kinda cut like a corner and exceed track limits, because one, the tyres weren't at their best at the track limits, and I lost the back end for cutting the corner. But there was a collision between Massa and Perez. That might have been what the yellow flag was. But we are now on 65 points. We have opened up a 21 point gap from Nico Rosberg. Hamilton is closing in on Nico Rosberg. He's only a point behind. Raikkonen is only 5 behind Lewis Hamilton. But we are pulling away in the Constructors' Championship. We are 16 points clear, thanks to Sebastian Vettel's race win, Kimi Raikkonen's third place finish. Here was the start. We did not get a great start off the line. We got so close to Hamilton, he backed out. He had run a bit wide because Hamilton did leave Vettel some space, but Vettel did in the space, dived down the inside, and Lewis Hamilton was never near Vettel after that. He stayed with him for the first couple of corners, halfway around the lap, but after that, Vettel was away. Next race is Bahrain, so that episode might be up maybe tomorrow or the day after, just depends. But that's from me, Pfeiffer Hammy Gaming. Also check out Rager Gaming, who's been putting comments in the stream. Check out Red Hot Dr Pepper Gaming and also Hammy Vidge Gaming. Give them a subscribe, great YouTubers, and also make sure hit that subscribe button for me, and I'll see you next time.